I got a bad lies. Like I try to pretend I'm you.
And that allows me to kind of swing my shoulders and make solid contact.
You can hit that nice quality strike.
We see the average person just kind of glance at their target and stare at the ball. The ball's not going anywhere.
When you're hitting that shot, Tiger, come here for a second. I want to get your thoughts.
Does that feel weird to you?
No, not really. It's a little closer than I normally am.
Yep.
Now, as I get to 40, 50-yard shots.
There it is right there.
So Severiano Ballesteros, who's not with us anymore, gave me the greatest tip of all time that's lasted to me to this day is...
Now look at that. There's perfection for you. Look at this. Tell me where it goes. Everybody, from the best in the world to the worst in the world, if there was one shot that was not quite as good as the rest of the game, because it doesn't allow it to happen, is chipping. Take the best chipper in the world. If you took over a year chipping, say, from 10 yards off to the edge of the green, probably the average distance would be that. Well, he's still got to hold that putt. Whereas if you've got long putts, lag putts are 40 foot, you could say the average is going to be that. Big difference. So chipping is so exact because you might pitch into a divot. You might pitch into the grain. You might pitch with the grain. You might pitch across grain. You might just be a little unlucky with the way the ball bounces and has a great effect at being close to the hole. But there's a rule. Keep it low for the dough, hit it high and you're going to cry, or you're going to die. So the thing is that the average weekend golfer, he's right on the edge of the green. I see him using a sand wedge.
Really?
He's got no chance.
Let's see you chip one here, Gary.
I've got a 6-iron here.
You've got a 6-iron?
A 6-iron, and I always try and pitch the ball just on the edge of the green here.
Okay.
So now here I've got a 6-iron. I'm going to try and pitch the ball right here. It's much easier to pitch the ball here than it is to pitch it on a spot over there, unless you practice all day. So, okay, here we got the 6-iron. Watch this. I'm going to pitch it just on the edge of the green here. Now, look at that. There's perfection for you. Look at this. Tell me where it goes. Now, you know that's not trick photography, right? They saw that on a camera.
1962, Arnold and I are playing a practice round at Palm Springs. And I'm chipping every ball off the edge of the green. And, I mean, I don't care whether I've got a 5-iron, 6-iron, 9-iron, or what it is. And I'm sitting there hitting these little chip shots, you know, boom, and they're rolling up 3, 4, 5 feet from the hole. And Arnold said, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, I'm just chipping." And he says, "Think about something." He said, "Think about that chip. How good was that chip?" I said, "How good was it?" "It was 4 feet from the hole." I said, "That's a pretty good chip." He says, "Well, let's take your putter. What would happen if you were in the same exact place and you use your putter for the same shot? Would 4 feet be acceptable?" He said, "That'd be a pretty bad putt." Well, sort of think about that. Maybe your worst putt will be just as good as your best chip. Now, sure, you might chip the ball closer sometimes, but you're not going to hit the ball very far from the hole with a putter. So he told me, he says, put that chip and iron away. Let's get the putter out. When you're off the green, let's put it off the green. I used that the rest of my life.